Hello Nakama. Welcome to Nimehara. This channel contains One Piece facts and theories. Don't forget to subscribe and notification bells. And showing the battle in Marihoas, where dragon fight Gorosei Warkuri continues with increasingly fierce. Dragon has done something before, which is very surprising. He launched a strong attack, but not directed at Gorosei Warkuri, but towards Pangaea Castle. Dragon intends to blow up the castle so that he could see secret room that's in there. That secret room, it is one of the purposes of dragons, because inside there's something that he's after, other than to see the secret room. The purpose of dragon attacking Pangaea Castle is also to make the Tenryubito getting freaked out, because it does. One of the dragon missions is to overthrow the Tenryubito. Dragon attack to Pangaea Castle it's very strong, but was successfully held back by Warkuri in Hockey hybrid mode. But the dragon's attack was so strong, Warkuri, until it gets pushed back and crashed into Pangaea Castle, until it choked. Didn't just get there. Now, the leader of the revolutionary army will also use Jutsu, another powerful that he has never shown before. Dragons still have various great techniques that she still keeps, since he's already so skilled at using the power. His devil fruit, and also very creative in combining them with martial techniques and also hockey. Let alone the martial techniques that dragons master. There are two types of, that is a strong punch like a galaxy impact taught by Garp, and the dragon claw technique that dragons create set itself. Of course, this further adds to the variety of moves that he can use. To battle in Marijo's would still be very long, so we're also gonna be able to see some more to moves mastered by dragons. The powerful jutsu used by the dragon this time is the devil fruit technique, where he created wind formed into the shape of a dragon. Then the dragon also combines radiance, powerful hockey inside the attack, then unleash that attack right at the Warkuri. This is different from the previous dragon attack. If before, dragon attacks consist of techniques, martial arts and devil fruit abilities, which is then coated with hockey. Well, this time, his attack, pure power of a devil fruit coated in hockey, not combined with martial arts anymore. Warrior, who had just crashed into Pangaea Castle, now trying to cry dragon attack again with all your might. Tapi Sarangan. The blind dragon from the dragon is still too strong, so the attack broke through Warkari's defenses and make him crash again, as well as being pretty badly injured. Indeed, Warkari is still not losing, but the dragon's jutsu is an attack with the strongest impact. Made it this far. Many people there were surprised when they saw Warkari was hit by the attack. The people that are in Castle Pangaea, it became even more panicked because there were too severe shaking that happened. In a row, Nusturo, who was guarding the ice room without a hat, large straw cap only. Until I could feel that tremendous shock, Nusturo said, if things get messed up like this, then himself must also immediately involve themselves in combat. People like dragons must be faced with full power, highlighting the battle areas in the courtyard. Let's Jose again, a holy knight of the Topman family there, said this was the first time he saw Warkari can be pushed this far. Even so, as a knight who came from the same family as Goro, Desai, he remains convinced that Warrior will be able to fight better after this, because he knows too, there are still some great abilities that have not Warkari used. So, although he was surprised when he saw the dragon attack to Warkari earlier, but he's still not really worried, because he still believes in Goros of his family that, in other areas, Lunaria community leader and not, who is battling Goros. Jupiter, I could see the great attack of the dragon. Both are amazed, because before, they are the two, against Gorosei Warkuri. In that fight, they can't break through the body's toughness, the Gorosei, but dragons prove that he could penetrate it. It's not even the first time dragon attacks impact on Warkari's body. Warkari's been injured so many times due to attacks from the dragon, so here, dragon really proves his quality as a leader, as well as a great fighter. leader of Lunaria and leader of Not. It's both understand that those two, indeed an alliance with the very right people. Not long ago, Jupiter soon strikes, so they both refocus to fight against him. This attack from Jupiter is quite strong, but either leader of Lunaria or Not could have dodged that attack in time. Then from a distance, the dragon who saw it immediately put on a jutsu like that, where he created the dragon wind combined with hockey. But the attack was not aimed at Mercury, and was not directed to Pangea Castle anymore, but the dragon pointed it at Jupiter's Goros. This is the second time the dragon launched an attack on the Goros, because before he did the same thing. After seeing Goros, Jupiter was knocked down by the dragon's attack. Leader of Lunaria and Not, I also want to find an opportunity to get inside the castle. The main door is not being guarded, but Jupiter's Goros soon went back into the ground to move at full speed, then reappeared before the leader. Lunaria and leader nodded. She won't leave them alone. Get inside the castle. In the meantime, Mercury also soon approached the dragon and will fight with more careful than before. Mercury said she wouldn't let dragon doing whatever he wants again. Dragon just smiled and said, just see what's gonna happen later. From the dragon's expression, it seems he still has another plan, which would be very surprising. On the right side of the red line, where the previous Carling crash, she seemed almost done recovering. It seems that soon, Goros of the Phi Garland family, it's gonna be back in action soon. Moving to the new Ford Marine battle that was going on there, between the naval parties, against the pirates pouring in, has become getting hotter. As we discussed in the previous video Yanakama, those pirates know there is a lot of chaos. What's going on out there? So that there are so many powerful Marines who were not standing guard at headquarters. Then the pirates launched massive attack to the headquarters of that navy. Currently Akenu, Kurama and Suru are defending their headquarters with the remaining troops. Acquisition was facing one of the legendary pirates, which is right in front of him. I'm superior in this fight, but the pirate is still not defeated, so that their fight will still continue with more excitement. In other areas, there's Kurama that also fights really well. He brought out all the abilities he had. Good of hockey ability, nor the ability of Rikashiki to deal with the enemies that were there. Churu fought with full strength, even though his age is old, but its ability still cannot be underestimated. She's an expert at sniping, and also very adept in wearing his devil fruit power. She can wear unique techniques for washing and hang the pirates in front of him. This technique comes from the power of the devil fruit, Washu Washu no Mi, consumed by the Admiral Face. Because he had already eaten the devil's fruit call long ago, then no wonder his mastery against the power of the devil fruit. It was very good. Suddenly in the middle of that battle, there are more and more other pirates coming there to attack the new Marine Fort. They did see this moment as a good opportunity that should not be missed, so that in droves, those pirates came from various places. One of the things that came up there, you are my pirate, who used to escape from the Immel prison. Down level 6, when Kurohige used to cause trouble in that place. Based on the available information, indeed, not all pirates who run away are join Kurohige's pirates. There are also those who choose to move on your own, which is certainly the case, giving rise to new potential threats because of the power of the prisoners in Impel down level 6. Everything is really great. So that's it. This person's arrival to New York Marineford will influence the course of the battle there. Kurama is also enough surprised to see his arrival, because Admiral Faze knows the situation will become. It's getting more troublesome. After that, bottom part, red line, it will also be displayed in the new world. to battle between the Marines and the Allies. Revolutionary team, it's still going on there. Some Marines also received information that new Marine, the force is currently being attacked by many enemies. Admiral Manga and Vice Admiral Onigumo was quite surprised when he heard that they are currently still can't do anything, because both of them still need to focus on the battle below the red line. Manga also said he hopes to be able to finish the battle here faster, so that there is still time for him to return to the headquarters, big and helpful in the battle there. Switch to another place in the underworld. Elbaf will get attention again. As we discussed in the previous video, there comes a nightmare monster with power, which is very different from all the other versions. This monster is a monster, the strongest power created by Killing Han, where he created it from someone's nightmare. Even though we're together, also carry out special techniques to improve the power of that monster. Therefore, the ability of the monster is really at a high level. Gaben wants them to face it together, so that monster can be defeated faster, and their energy is not to drain either. But the Straw Hat, he said that he should be the one to fight. That monster is alone, because of Luffy wants to praise the results of her previous training. Fight continues. Where does Luffy use more techniques, creating more things from one's imagination, and also keep using I had the power to attack that monster. So the monster is now in a very desperate situation. Her body's defenses are very strong. Still hasn't lost yet. Luffy also jumped and immediately used the Badrang gun continues. This is very suitable because the underworld of Elbaf is indeed very vast. In Onigashima Island, in this Badrangan really looks very big, because the comparison is Onigashima, which is considered a small island, but because the underworld of this buff is so vast, it's much bigger than Onigashima Island. So, using the Badrang gun technique, it will also be quite safe for the surrounding environment. Because of Badrang gun Luffy, maybe it's just the size of a few big trees over there, because there is indeed a big tree on Elbaf Island, has a size almost equivalent to a small island. Besides, the body size of the monster is also quite massive, so it's really very appropriate to attack with the Badrangan technique. Everyone was also surprised to see his hand that big. And Hajirudin said, from the news he knows, the technique that Luffy is going to use currently, it's the same technique what he used to defeat Kaido yesterday.